Evening all, and welcome back to episode 23 of season 7 of Factory Town, where I want to thank everybody who left comments on the last video because you all came up with wonderful ideas that I didn't even think about. I mentioned in the last episode, right here where we're doing our iron, that I was going to put a barn in back here and then have 3 outputs come out one side, 3 come out the front, 3 come out the other side to go to here. And although that would work, and that would be fine, it's not expandable. Once you get to that point, you are completely stuck. You cannot go any further than that. So if we ever wanted to expand this out even further, for whatever reason, we'd need to find better ways to do it. Now, I don't know whether I want to expand this or not. I don't know whether I want to have this as the main point and maybe bring a train in here for iron plates. Because I kind of like the idea of adjusting this and having a train come in to pick up iron plates and take them elsewhere, because iron plates are used in a lot of places. So that's all for the future though. That's all the future. Right now, that's not what we're doing. We are going to change some things up. So this barn is empty. We have used up all the iron in the barn and disconnected it from these have all stopped. So that's absolutely fine. So what we're going to do is we are going to remove these lines here once again. And we're going to remove these lines here as well, because I didn't want to remove those coal lines, but that's fine. Because we're going to go down to what was suggested of using minecarts to deliver. So I really like that idea. I think it worked. It's going to work really well, hopefully. I haven't tested whether this is actually a thing that's going to work for. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring up the YouTube page to remember who suggested stuff. That's all. Dan Thrain and Jake from State Farm had the Dan. I think it's been suggested before in some places as well, like over here, where we use minecarts to deliver things. I think that would work really well. I also want to change this up to have the coal further back. I think. No, then again, maybe not. No, we want the coal into it. So we're going to go up to 9 forges on each side. And as I said, what I might do is change this all to just be iron, and then have an iron station down here. Have a train go off to wherever it needs to go to for iron, and then move this somewhere else, like over here somewhere, and make nails over here, because we'll probably find some more iron somewhere else. Let's buy that. No iron there. What's this? Wood for 2 stone. That's all right. Fish for 2 remedies. That's pretty good. No, it's cooked fish. And meat stew for health potions. That's an interesting. Meat stew is complicated to make because it requires cooked beef, which means you need beef, because and that requires animal feed and all the bits and pieces. Interesting. We'll think about that. Gears, yes. Yeah. So we've got some iron up here as well, which we could tap into, to maybe make nails to keep up with this. So yeah, and I'm sure we could find iron elsewhere as well, or start supplying pickaxes to things to reinforce them and start planting iron and other pieces. But that's all for the future. Right now, I'm just going to expand this out and do what we want to do here. So what I want to do here is I want to input into this barn all the iron. And then we're going to have minecarts come up, pick the iron up, and then go down and drop it off. And hopefully, we can tag the minecarts to work for each individual forge. That's the idea. Now, let me show you what I mean here. So, if we go and draw a line here, so, now unfortunately, that is messed up because Need these apples? Not really. Not in a great location for picking up stuff, so we'll just move that. We'll move this back. We might have to fill in part of this lake, but that's fine. That's fine. Come. Yeah. That is fine. And down here. Connect those two together like that. Okie dokie. So we have minecart loaders here. Now, minecart loaders can't be tagged. So that kind of destroys the idea of tagging them. That's a shame. Okay, it's only train stations that can be tagged. Oh well. So we won't go over there. The idea was going to be, we would get some minecarts. Let's not use well minecarts. Minecart. Oh. And the minecart would drive around the track. They can't be tagged either. But they drive around the track. They pick up the iron. They'll drive all the way down the outside. And they'll come to the first one and drop off. And they'll drop off up to 20 iron. Because a minecart can hold 20 iron. And it can hold loose bulk, so this works for it. And then another minecart will come along and drop in 20 iron in the next one. And then so on and so forth, all the way along. Now the problem to that is... that it means the first one's going to be fed. That's kind of what we had before anyway, where the first forge is going to get fed on priority above the rest of them. I'm kind of okay with that, because it means that, I mean, this belt cannot deal with all of these anyway, if they were all running at full speed. So we'll get to the point where it's going to just, it should be fine, it should be fine. But what we need to do is, I need to take this minecart, and I need to put it there. Okay. And unfortunately, I think when you select multiple minecarts, it doesn't let you do the whole... No, you can't push play on them. That's a little awkward. I really wish you could. So we'll do that. Do we have enough stone to... Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Put in the... Oh, crack. And there we go. Okay. And then what I need to do is I need to tell all of these to go individually, which is a bit annoying. Previously, you could select loads of them and just tell them you could rotate them backwards and forwards and they would start moving, but now you actually need to click the play button on each one. Minecarts have certainly been hit by the nerf bat. There we go. Okay. And then we just need to change this one from unload to load. And then the minecarts will pick up the stuff there and drive around and come back down here, and they're all spaced out nicely as well, which is awesome. Now this one, I'm wondering whether I need this many here. How many do we need? We need 2 every 6 seconds. We're making 1 every 2 seconds. We're making 3 in the time it needs 2. So there's 3 in 6 seconds, and there's another 3 in 6 seconds. So we've got 6 in 6 seconds. We're making 1 a second here. Of course we're making 1. No, we're not. We're making... No, we're not. Hang on. No, we're not. That's 1 a second. That's 2 a second. That's 3. We're making 3 a second. These require 1 every 3 seconds. That's 2 every 3 seconds. That's 3 every 3 seconds. That means technically we're not making enough to keep these all going. Is that right? Why do I find it so hard to get this all working? To get all these numbers. The numbers. Too many numbers. Take 2 seconds to make 1. So that's 1 a second. That's 2 a second. That's 3 a second. And this needs 1 every 3 seconds. 2 every 3 seconds. That's 3 every 3 seconds. So those 3 there are these 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 2 extras that we're not actually making enough for. Not that we're using... we are actually using reinforced planks up high. That could explain why our nails are not fantastic at the moment. It may be that we're not producing enough, or it may be that just these aren't distributing them enough. They aren't being spread out enough. this one belt may not be enough to keep up with all of them. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's expand this here and just chop that off there. Okay, and then we do the same here. We run them here to there. And I don't want to do that much. There we go. There's up there. And then do the same. Minecarts, copy. Oh, can't afford them, we don't have enough wheels. Okie dokie. That's fine. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. That's okay. Because it's really the iron plates that we're struggling with anyway. Okay. So let's cut this one back. And let's bring this in. Like that. We want to bring this one in, so I'm going to go all the way back to there. Reconnect that. It's not going uphill. No, it's not going uphill. Now I'm going to run this along. And try and figure out exactly where. Oh, press G to go above. That's what we'll do. There. I was absolutely spot on. Ah. How bizarre is that? Right, so we can't come down that far. We need to come down. Okay, so now I know that's in the right place anyway. We need to come down to be at least a little bit higher. So let's do that. And then when I drag this out to there, it should stay at that height. There we go. Awesome. Looks a bit weird dragging it through the trees. So we'll remove trees there. And that's not affecting that at all. Nope, it's just way up in the sky and looks a bit odd, but that's the way we're doing it. And then we're going to go, oh, past it there. Okay. Right, so back up to 5 workers, we'll put you up to 5 workers. I'm also going to tap into this one over here. Up to 5 workers. It's just working underground. So let's give it access to more of its resources. There we go. Awesome. It's got access to all the iron underneath now, so it can mine way more. Awesome. And let's build ourselves a little up. I really need to get out of the habit of doing that. I don't need to put the supports in anymore, because you can just. I literally could just select one of those and just push page up to move it up by one, and it would float. So. I used to do it because it looks, I mean, you put support in so it looks right, so that stuff gets supported in here, there, and everywhere. But then, come on, remove them trees. Then get to the point of building stuff like this, and this makes no sense. You'd have to put in so many more supports for that. But yeah. Okay, so everything's going to there. I'm going to upgrade this. In fact, I'm going to upgrade it all the way so that you can store loads of iron. And then this should be awesome. I'm also going to get rid of that grabber there because I want to get rid of that silo. It's no longer needed. No longer needed. We have a silo there which is stepping up the height. So that's our mini storage. And we've got you and you doing your thing here. let's unpause it, and away we go. So, all our minecarts are going to come up and pick up nothing. Although some may start getting a few things as they go, but that's fine. It might be okay. It might be okay. Let's see here. Yep, so it's not quite filling up in time. Or they'll come around, but hopefully what will happen is some carts will start coming around and have stuff left over, sparing them. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case or not. See, these are all full now. These ones are not yet. They're getting there. But it is slowly filling up as it goes. There's only 3 here, so I don't think they're actually working. This is not delivering fast enough. That's the problem. Not delivering fast enough. It kind of makes sense as well because we're splitting it once here. So it goes left, forward and right. And then we're splitting it here so it goes left and right. Or it goes forward and right. Then forward and left here. Which means this one's going to get way more. It's going to get twice the amount of any of these. Because this is getting 1 every 3. And this is getting 1 every 6. Because you go 1 this way, 1 straight on and 1 that way. And here it splits between the 2. So, yeah. The outside ones are going to struggle. It's really weird how these outside ones are okay, yet this one is dying. Don't understand that. Is it that belt isn't fast enough down there? Is that the problem? Is that the issue? Is that belt? Yeah, it can't input fast enough. That's the problem. Oh, we do this. Run that along to there, and then do that. And then you've got your own input, and then these 2 are sharing input, and then these 2 are sharing input. But it's on a much faster belt now. Hopefully we can start filling this up faster, and then when the carts come by, the wagons come by to pick up, they can pick up more because more is available. Right now, however, they're kind of stopped up here because this is all stopped. This is all filled up. Everything's backed up here. So that's awesome. We will be able to sell those for happiness once we build the rail system there. Doing here. We're going to do 3. Are we doing 3? Hold on. Nope. Nope. We're doing all of them. We're doing all of them. Awesome. They're all done. They're all done. Cool. So by the time the carts get round, the first one is used up all its resources. So that's just the right length. That track is just the exact correct length to fulfill these even. This does mean that we need more carts here, which makes sense. How are you doing? You are actually filling up now? You're actively filling up? That's awesome. That's probably because this side's actually full, it's not emptying completely, but yeah, it looks as if this is working fine, so by the time this one gets done, it's all there. It does look as if this is not outputting because the belt is full, which makes sense because we've got a single belt running all of these, so 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them are not getting any inputs into the barn. That is not ideal. That is not ideal. How can we fix that? We can fix that by moving the barn. Let's empty the barn out. Let's do the same on the other side as well. Empty both these barns out. And we'll move them. And then we can add additional stuff in. Helpful. Okay. What we'll do is we'll remove these. And we'll move this barn to here. Like so. And I'm turning it around so it doesn't auto output onto anything. But we don't want it to do that. Put in a path there. And we're going to do the same with the nails. Move you to there, turn you around so you don't auto output anywhere. There we go. And now they're inputting again, but they've got no outputs. That's fine. Grab a grabber and we say the... Doesn't matter which way we go. The bottom one is that and the top one is nails. Okay, so the grabber will pull out of this one onto the bottom line and the barn will drag this one onto the top line. The grabber here will go to the top line. Awesome, awesome. And then what we can do is we can quite simply just add another row of these in. So you want to go across to there. We don't need that many. You want to go across to there. So these three output onto these and goes this way. These three output onto this one, goes this way, and these three output onto that line and go into there. There we go. So now we've got 3 inputs and 1 output, plus a wagon doing its thing. Awesome. Now, how are you doing? You're full on nails. You're full of nails. You're empty on ore. Yeah, this is still struggling as well. Which does make sense. Does make perfect sense. So let's do the same here. We'll do you there and we'll do there. We'll run you out onto there. You out onto there. All ready for when we expand. Should we need to? Should we need to? And if we ever come to changing this up to be in a station, I can literally just put a station down here if I wanted to. Rather than a barn, I could put a station in between these two, empty these out and put a station in there. And then have the train come in where all these belts are here and move this somewhere else, which I am very tempted to do, but just not right now. Not right now. Right now, I need more minecarts. This is full, so we're good. This is getting full, so it's good. But yeah, we need more minecarts. So I'm just waiting for these to go into the correct positions. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, go, and go. There we go. There's a slightly smaller gap there. That's fine. They're not evenly spaced out. I can't really get them evenly spaced out because once you started stuff moving, it just doesn't work. I also can't tell the minecart loaders to hold the carts until they're empty because that's only for a train thing. So yeah. Okay. So let's also put in this rail up here. Let's do this. Let's connect the rail up here because then we can run the rail down there if needed to. I'm going to change this at some point. I can see I want to do it. I'm not going to do it now, but I want to do it. So we're going to end up with iron plates on a train track going around somewhere. So we'll have a supply track as well, and it will come down here and it will go down here for that. I'd love for there to be tunnels so we could go into here and go up in the tunnel, but that's not a thing right now, so I guess we'll just have to figure it out some other way. Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out at a later date. So we want a train coming down here, connecting to here, dropping off pickaxes. Now, what are you filtered with? You've got gears for your last one. You are not filtered for pickaxes. Where is the pickaxe? Pickaxe is the last one. Okay, so we're going to need a second station for this as well. Ah. Hold on. What do you got to? You go up to shoes. Let's open this. Let's pin this. We can have a quick look at it. Go into here. You got the shoes, which means there's 2 in here. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's just going to be 2 in this one here. Yeah, feels a little bit wasteful. That's what we're going to go with right now. Coats and pickaxes. I'm going to turn all the others off. Boom, there we go. Awesome. It's a bit wasteful, but we'll balance it later. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Yeah, so we need a train that goes from here all the way along here and connects down here somewhere. I kind of like to bring it up past this water temple as well, because we're going to definitely use the water temple for stuff, and having it on a train track would be useful, because then we could just put trains onto whatever track and they can go wherever, and we can use signals to move them around to where we want to go when we want to go there, which would be awesome. There's dragon fruit up there, carrots, cotton. What are you trade wise? Which looks you didn't use, yeah, not really. Some good stuff in there, but not really stuff I want to use right now. Okie dokie. So let me flatten down that. And we'll come off here. Right here. So I just drag this. Will it work? Will the train be able to figure out a way to get? I think it will. I drag along here, then we're going to go up here, and we're going to run into some fruit trees. We can come back over here. Require support block. Okay, works there. So it will go through the trees. Does it destroy the trees, or does it build a... I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be too close to the temple. I want to be kind of close to it, but not too close to it. And also, I've got to be like back here anyway, so we've got to go to about here. Anyhow, okay, let's go to here, because this seems to be the highest point. So we're just going up. That's fine. And then we will block across, and we'll go up here. That won't work because there are trees in the way. Ah, I get what's happening. I get what's happening. It's trying to go around, but it can't quite figure out how, because of the trees. It's there? Is that any good? This is going to be one really bizarre train track, because it goes up and down and all over the place and is floating in certain places, but I don't want to smooth the terrain. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Trains can go up and downhill. They're okay with doing that. So we'll remove these trees here. That's sort of the track. Down to there, and I think what we're going to do is I'm going to flatten out the area here, raise it up a bit. Build a bit of a cliff, but that's fine. That's fine. And there we go. Awesome. Right, so now we'll build another station. Put it. We'll put it there, and we'll get rid of these apples as well. Don't need them there. So this will go off somewhere. Actually, no, we're going to put the station back a bit, because this is the main line, and there needs to be another line next to it. It's going to be here because it needs a return line. Could put them right next to each other as well. That's a doable thing. Do this and see what happens. How does that look? Yep, it kept level. It's gone in between the trees there. What I'm looking for is basically, I don't want it to go like here. I'd rather it be level rather than it drop down and go up, down, left, right, up, down, whatever. I'd much rather it be sort of steps rather than go all over the place with the carrots. From here and connect that to there. There we go. There we go. We have a connection going on. We have this system here. All we need to do is connect it up, and away we go. So the trains are driving on the right. So we'd have to build a cross there for this, but we'll connect this up next time because we've run a little bit out of time here. So let's leave it here and come back next time, and we will carry on from there. I think what I'm going to do as well is turn off all of those and just have that. I don't think I need a station actually, do I? Can't we pick up from it? But I'll figure that out. I think we can pick up directly from the barn, so maybe we won't even do a station there. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, we'll pick directly up from the barn. That'll be fine. I know trains can do that now. They can pick up from the barns, but they're slower than if you do it with a station. So. But there we go. We have an expanded iron delivery system, which is awesome. So thank you very much for suggesting that, everyone that did, and hopefully it's going to work wonders and we can keep up the supply of the iron coming in. Everything could be awesome. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, as always, have fun.